Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, which name is Analytics Pro. And here under this playlist guys, we are going to cover only DAX differences in detail, which are majorly asked in an interviews. In the previous tutorial guys, we have studied about the difference of sum versus sum x. I hope now you guys are clear with the difference of sum and sum x. And now in today's tutorial guys, we will talk about one more DAX difference between count and count x. So let's start our class and look at the syntax. So under count function guys, we have just only one parameter, which is column name, and under count x guys we have two parameters, table and expressions. And now guys, let's move towards the Power BI desktop and understand the practical of count and count x, and after that guys we will also understand the definitions and its differences. So let's jump into the Power BI desktop screen. So here we have entered in Power BI desktop. So here I have created a separate table to understand the count versus count x. So let's go to the table view and understand the table first. So here we have first column guys, where we can see our data type is text and we have taken some blank values. And now let's talk about the next column, which is boolean data type, that is in the form of true and false, and here we can also see some values are blank. In a similar way guys, we have taken one more column which name is sales. Here data type is whole number and few values are blank. And now guys, let's apply count function here. So firstly guys, I want to count this names column, which is from table underscore 1. And now let's go back to this report view and click here on this practical page. So here we guys can see we have already taken card visuals. And now let's apply count function. So I will simply go here under these three dots and click here on the new measure. So let's say my measure name would be count underscore names, and here I will simply use my count function, and we have just only one parameter, which is column name. So my column name is names, which is from table underscore 1, and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we guys have created our measure, which is count underscore name, and now let me select that measure and drop here under this card visual. So see guys, it is getting us count of names column, which is 8. And now let's go back to this table view and count the names. So here we guys can see we have 5 names here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and rest 3 cells are blank. So basically guys, count function also counts the blank, but the catch is that here guys, if the data type is text, if you observe it here guys, this names column data type is text. So if you are counting the text data type, it is also counting the blank. And now guys, let's try same count function on this sales column, which data type is whole number. So let me go back to this report view and I will again take new measure from here, and this time my measure name would be count underscore sales, and here I will simply apply my count DAX function, and under column name parameter guys, this time I will take sales column, which is from table underscore 1. Let me close the bracket and hit enter. So see guys, our measure has ready, and now let me drag and drop it here. So this time you guys can see it is getting us different result. Now it is getting 5. So the reason is that guys, if you apply the count function any of the whole number data type, so it does not count blank. So this thing guys, you needs to keep in mind, whenever you count the text data type, it counts blank. But if you apply the same count DAX function in the whole number data type, it ignores blank, it does not count. So I hope now you guys are clear with this thing with the count function. And now guys, let's discuss one more thing about count function. So guys, if I take this column which is boolean data, so here we can see here data type is true and false. That means it's a boolean data type in Power BI. So this time my requirement is that guys, I want to count this boolean data. So what I will do, let me go here under this report view and let's change this count function. So instead of sales guys, this time I am taking true false column, which is boolean data type. So let me close this bracket and hit enter. So see guys, this count function returns us an error. And now let's check the error. So let me click here on the see details. So here we can clearly see guys, this function count cannot work with value of type boolean. That means if you have only true false data type, or you can say the boolean data type, it does not count. So to counting the boolean values guys, we have some additional functions which ends with a. So if you guys also wants to count boolean data type, so you need to use count a function over here. So let me apply count a and hit enter. So see guys, now I can also see the boolean data type count, and in our upcoming tutorials guys, I will definitely cover the difference of count versus count a, and there are a lot of count function guys. I will cover all the functions. So for here under this class guys, I am just going to cover the difference of count versus count x. And now guys, let me delete both the function from here. Similar way, I will also delete this DAX function from here, and let me fix this visual. And now guys, let's understand one more difference of count. And this time guys, I will make the experiment on this sales fact table, and let's count this country column. And now let's click here on this report view. And now guys, let's use the count function on country column. So what I will do, let me simply go here under this three dots and click here on the new measure. And my measure name would be this time country underscore counts. And here I will simply use count function, and I will take my column name, which is country, here under this column name parameter, and close the bracket and hit enter. So see guys, our measure has ready. And now let me select this measure and drop it here under this card visual. So see guys, our total count of the country is 59. And now let's apply same countx function on same country column. So again I will go here under this three dots and click here on the new measure. And this time my measure name would be countx underscore country. And here I will simply use my dax function, which is countx, and just simply fill the parameters, table and expression. So my table name is sales fact, comma, and my expression means I want to count the country column. So I will simply take the column name, which is country, which is from sales fact table, and close the bracket and hit enter. And now let me select this measure and drop here under this card visual. So see guys, with the help of count function and countx, both returning the count of country column. So right now there is no such difference between count and countx. Both behaviors are same. But if you guys want to filter any specific value, just we have already seen in the sumx function guys, so you can use filter function here. Under filter function guys, it changes the behavior of count. So let's try filter function here under this countx. So let me remove this function from here and let's start from the scratch. So under countx guys, the first parameter is table. So under table parameter guys, I will simply use filter function. And firstly guys, we need to fill the filter function parameter. So the first parameter is table name, which is sales fact, comma, and now the next parameter is filter expression. So I want to filter India country from country column. So this time guys, I want to see the count only for the India country. So what I will do, simply I will take the column name, which is country, which is from the sales fact table, and now put it equal to and inverted comma begin. And here I will write my value, which is India. And now let me close this bracket. So here under this countx function, so as a table parameter, I have used this filter expression, which means only counts the India country. And now put it comma. So the next parameter of countx is expression. So here under expression parameter guys, I will simply take my sales column here, which is from the sales fact, because I want to count only for the India country sales, and hit enter. And now guys, we can clearly see our figure has changed and it is getting the count only for the India country. And now let's cross check. So what we need to do guys, so let me select this table visual first and drop this country column here under this table visual. And now guys, what I will do, I will simply take one slicer visual from here and drop this country column here under this slicer visual. And now let me click here on this India. So see guys, here India count is 8. And you guys can also manually count the India. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in this way, you guys can use countx function with filter. I hope now you guys are clear with the difference of count versus countx. And now let's understand the definition and its differences. So here are the definition guys. This count function column contains the value to be counted. So under countx guys, we have two parameters, the table containing the row to be counted and the expression parameter that returns the set of values that contains the value you want to count. And now let's understand the differences. So here are the differences guys. It is just similar like an sum and sumx. Count is an aggregator function and countx is an iterator function. Count function counts non-blank data and does not count blanks if data type is whole number, but it counts the blank if data type is text. Countx perform row by row calculation. Countx does not work on boolean values. And the last but not the least, it is normally work like a count function unless we apply filter function under it. So I hope now you guys are clear with the difference of count versus countx. So for such kind of detailed learning guys, stay connected with us and kindly support this channel. And those who are new to this channel, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And those who wants to learn Power BI or SQL from scratch, so you guys can follow this free YouTube channel, which name is Analytics Pro. And if you scroll it down guys, so here you guys can see we have a full course Power BI playlist where I have explained each and every concept about Power BI in detail. And if you click here on this playlist button guys, so you guys will get to see multiple playlists are here. This is the Power BI full course playlist and these are the advanced concepts of Power BI where you guys can take the knowledge of advanced concepts of Power BI. And we have this Power BI with SQL playlist where you guys can learn all the concepts of SQL from scratch. So you guys can start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel. And along with that guys, we have this visualization playlist and we have this DAX expression playlist where we have covered most of the DAX functions from scratch which are majorly used in your projects. And here under this playlist, I am also trying to cover all the differences of DAX functions which is majorly asked in an interviews. And very soon guys, I will add some more playlists so that you guys can take better understanding of the analytical skills. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as you will also find some latest interview question and answers which recently asked by an interviewer. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone. But those who are looking only live sessions, so we guys also conduct live training and sessions where we prepare candidates from scratch till intermediate level with some scenarios, real-time projects, assignments, notes and so on. And we also provide placement assistance with the help of WhatsApp group where you will get to see some HR emails, contact number and so on. And you guys can also follow us on Insta as well as Facebook. So all the links I will share under the description box. You guys can follow us there. So for free learners guys, you guys can follow this Analytics Pro, and for the live training and sessions, you guys can connect me any of the platform. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.